Morning, everybody. I'm not going to say good morning because it is not a good morning in America. Which I'm sure everybody's seen the news, or it's all over social media, all over the news channels. Yeah, I even got it on out here. I don't know what to say, folks. The world is already gone crazy. It's not going, it's already there. I don't know what to say about it. Just try to keep your family close. Like we're trying to do. Try to avoid crowds and all that kind of stuff. You never know when something like that's going to happen. Getting out a late start this morning. That's alright. Let me show you what's going on for today. I'm going to build a butcher block today. Start on it now. I'll run to the post office here in a little while. Got several to mail out. Be on the lookout. John, you got a box coming. Bobby, you got a box coming. Ken, you got a package coming. My buddy Chris Souders, you've got an envelope coming. And I've got one more. I can't find your address. I'm waiting on you to holler back at me. And I think one more. And I'll finish this one up, the butcher block, today. Polish the blades and try to get it all ready to come out in the next day or two. And then I've got about 4 or 5 more I got to get done. But they're not big, long, complicated things like this is. So I know I'm slow. I apologize for being slow. But last week was just one of them weeks. Something happens, and then something happens, and then something happens. Anyway, this is a piece of a full 4-inch by almost 11. They were supposed to be 4 by 12s when I ordered these. Now this has been up on the rack and top of the shop there for at least, I know, 7 years. This is the most of it. This is just about an entire cedar tree. This is red cedar. I had it milled at a sawmill up in Alabama. The sawmill guys went out in the woods and found it, cut it down. I had 2 of these. All right, over 7 years I've used one. So we're going to start on this one. Now I put this up there. It was green, fresh cut, by myself 7 years ago. I had to call Ricky Jr. over yesterday to help me get it down, and he did most of the getting down. So, but it's been long enough. It's good and dry, good and stable, just like the rest of the cedar that I've used. So I'm going to make some sawdust today, get a bunch of pieces cut out, and I'll show y'all what it's looking like here in just a little while. Well, there it is so far. A lot of cutting, a lot of sanding. That rough. Now how in the world am I going to get these knives down in there? I ain't going to tell you. Yeah, well, I'm going to lay out. Now we're going to cut it all in little bitty pieces, and then we'll put it all back together again. And it'll actually wind up being wider and taller than what it is now. And I'll show you what I mean by that here in a little while. That's some pretty cedar. The whole shop smells good now. Alright, massive mail out is done for today. Everybody I mentioned this morning, you should get your stuff on Thursday. Pardon me. I had nice and cool this morning. It was in the lower to mid 60s when I got up. It's warming up now. I'm on the way back to the shop, and we'll see some more of that butcher block here in just a little bit. Alright, y'all, we're getting down to it. It's the main part of the block. Rough sanded, shaped. The front part with the little knives are still down there and clamped up drying. There's the blades. Okay, that's all. Looked odd for a minute. And the other ones I showed, I didn't show the big fillet and the large fillet knife. That's the large one. I think it's the sheath for that one. Alright, I've got these blades polished. And I sanded them down to 320 grit. Very, very smooth. Now I don't take every little single scratch out of them, because that takes the handmade look away, in my opinion. But they're very slick, very, very slick, smooth. Now the handles still have 2 more coats of stain to go on them. A light sand and 2 more coats of stain, maybe 3 more, depends on what it looks like. But now while these are slick and it's humid out here, I want to go ahead and treat these blades so they won't rust, so I won't have to worry about that. And you've seen it before, and we're going to do good old mustard treat. That should give it some nice character. Let's see, move this a little bit. Ricky Jr. ordered me a new camera. Well, it's a webcam for the computer, and I'm going to try a live stream one of these days. I didn't get to do my interview with Big Bear last Thursday because I don't have a camera on either one of my computers. And I couldn't figure out how to do it on my phone. I couldn't figure out how to do it on my tablet, if the tablet will even do it. So all we're going to do is just coat these down. And I'm only going to let them sit about maybe an hour or half an hour, 45 minutes maybe. And then I'll wash them off good. And then all they'll need is some more coats of stain on the handle and a final sharpen, and they will be ready to put in the block, because it should be ready by then. Just like that. Now I'm going to set them over here. Go right down the line. And I'll show y'all some more in a little bit. Alright folks, we're getting close. There's the bottom section. Looks sort of rough right now, don't it? Watch what this beast right here will do. Noise alert. Watch your ears. Now I'll just keep going until I get it all even, all the way around. And I'll trim this off, trim that off, over on the table saw, and it'll be ready to put together here in just a little bit. Alright, last clip for today. Let's look at this block right quick first. It is glued up. Now, as hard as I have worked today, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to get finished. Because I want this to sit where it's glued together. I want it to sit overnight and glue very, very, very dry. Then I will put one fastener. I'll measure out the back, and I'll put in from the back side where you'll never see it. And I'll cover the hole. I'll put one fastener in there just in case. But this glue will absolutely hold it. I want everything to dry, and then I will start the hand sanding process. That's about all I can do on the machine with it. And I will also tomorrow show you some tricks. See these little cracks in between the pieces? I'll show you a couple of tricks on how to cover that up where you'll never see it. It involves super glue and sawdust, the same dust that come off the sander on there. I'll show you how to do that. Now let's take a look at these blades. They have got some very cool looking patterns starting in them. See there? Looks almost like a Damascus. Now before I go in, I'm gonna coat each one with another coat of stain, let it dry. Finish, not stain. And then I'll put another coat on them, let them dry, see what they look like. And then I will do the final sharpening, polishing. And this will be done tomorrow, I hope. While I was waiting on all that to dry up, I'm waiting on the mustard to work on this. Turn the camera around. I'm covered with dust, y'all. Where's my chair? I went ahead and laid out. Come here, camera. I went ahead and laid out 3, 4, 5, 7 more knives that I will have done this week. As soon as this set's finished and packed up and ready to go, I'll get hot and heavy on those. Now those are small knives, not a great big set like this, so they won't take nearly as long as this did. And I apologize for this taking this long. But all the rest of them on the big order are all finished and they're all inside. So that's going to do it for today. Ricky Jr. is coming over in a few minutes to teach me how to use this new camera that came in the mail, the webcam or spy cam or whatever the thing's called. So we can do some live streaming and do some interviewing. First we're going to check it at the shop computer out here to make sure there's enough speed out here for it to work. If not, then I'll have to do everything inside the house. But that'll be alright, we'll do that too. Alright, I'll shut up rambling. I'm going to go shower this dust off of me here in a little while, and I will talk to y'all later. I thank you for watching. I thank you for your support. And one more thing, Andy, I have not forgot about your little set that I'm going to make you. I got it cut out laying right over there. I ain't forgot you, brother. Alright. That's all. Bye.